And greetings, Air Acolytes, and welcome back to another exciting edition of Breaking Wind, a Last Airbender podcast. I am your host, Jason Roy Gaston, and with me, as always, my friend, my buddy, VHSJase. Hello, good sir. How are you doing? I don't really care. Let's move on
just
to
get on with it.
let's move on to episode 5 of season 3. This is called The Metal Clan.
Awesome.
Love this episode. Surprisingly little happens though. But man, whenever it does happen, it's good. All right, so
I don't like the writers of the show are smarter than me. I'm just going to put it out there.
We pick up out in the country where Lin Beifong is with Team Avatar as Tenzin has gone to the Northern Air Temple, and she's just like, we need to get out of here because Zaheer and his gang are looking for you. And Korra's just like, yeah, but they don't know where we are. So yeah, chill out, God.
Well, yeah, she's all cool with it.
They get a message that a new airbender has emerged in the city of Zaofu, home of the Metal Clan. And they decide to go there. However, Lin is just like, hey, Zaofu. Stupid Zaofu. Just get out of here and don't tell him I'm here. It's just like I am whenever I'm at my relative's house. I stay in the car. I'm like, tell him I'm not here.
Yep. So
they can see you through the window. I don't care. Tell him I'm not here.
I love, you know what? Can I just say, I love the origin of this clan. The idea where this clan has come from is just such a great payoff.
Yeah, I really like to see characters' legacy. And the fact that this entire civilization has popped up because of Toph. Yeah. Little Miss, I never
watched you straight back to that episode, right?
I never washed my feet. I'm going to be pulling earwax out of my ear. Yeah, and one day a whole civilization is going to be based on me. Love it. Love it.
Love it.
They arrive in Zaofu, and they are met with this guy. I can't remember his name, but he's like the most soothing guy I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I want this guy to tell me bedtime stories.
Yeah, he seemed pretty chill in a cold kind of way, I reckon.
He was very chill. He greets them. Of course, Lin is on the blimp. She doesn't want to come out, and they take... Yeah, Lin is kind of a butt this episode, but she's kind of a butt all the time, so it's fine. But they go to take them to go find the leader of Zaofu, who will take them to the Airbender, and it's kind of the scenic route, but that's okay.
It's a process.
Meanwhile, back on Air Temple Island, I love this. Yeah,
I think this is the screen capture of the week so far.
Yeah, I think that this is the cursed screen cap of the week, just because of my boy there. It always gives us the best screen captures. But the airbenders are now learning to live together in kind of a commune, and more airbenders are showing up, and that's whenever this nice, polite young man shows up. It's like, hi, I just figured out I'm an airbender. Can I come here to meet the Avatar? Of course, Milu's just like, you're the bad guy, aren't you? But yeah, it's
I did not put it together at that point at all. I didn't. I think that's why I said they're smarter than me, because I'm like, who's this guy? Maybe he becomes part of their team.
Yeah,
strapping lad. He seems honest enough.
Henry Rollins just has a way of just changing his voice without changing his voice.
I didn't.
I cannot put my finger on it, because he really doesn't change his voice. If you listen to it, it is Henry Rollins, but at the same time, it is not Zaheer. So I cannot put it into words. Really, about the only clue you have about who this is the scar on his eyebrow.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are smarter people out there than us going, you didn't know that was Zaheer? We knew it was Zaheer the first time he showed up. Okay, well, not all of us are smart as you, Karen.
No.
But yeah, he shows up and he's just like, yeah, I want to join the club. Can I join the club? I want to join the club. I want to go through doors. I want to make things blow. I'm good at blowing things. Anyway, Team Avatar meets I'm just going to call her Sue because I can't remember what her full name is. But they meet Sue, and Sue's kind of cool. She's like that cool suburban mom.
She's the nice She's the nice kid.
Yeah, she's the nice kid and everything, but don't cross her, because the Mr. Bedtime Storyteller whispers something in her ear. Look at those eyes. She's just like, oh, I'm going to put an end to this right now. And she says, Korra, why did you lie to me? And
Calls her out.
I just love that it's just like right there. Why did you lie to me? Whenever you said that there's nobody else on the blimp, why'd you lie to me? The guy can.
But isn't that genius of the show where they take attributes of Toph and assign certain attributes to their kids? Because that's a Toph thing, right? To be blunt.
And
fill it
and
out.
Toph could always tell when people are lying to her because she could sense their vibration. So yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
No, it's not one of those. Yeah, we have this guy here for no reason who can tell if you're lying. But no, this is Toph society, and this is the guy who can tell you're lying. Okay,
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it turns out that Lin and Sue. Oh my gosh, Lou and Sin.
Lin Sue, yep.
Lin and Sue are half sisters.
Yeah.
Same mama, different daddies. We got the two daughters of Toph right here, and
Toph.
They hate each other. Oh my god. Well, let me put it this way: Lin hates Sue. Sue is just kind of like, Lin, quit being this way. Come on, come back here. Let's hug it out. And Lin's
I just like that Toph had multiple suitors. I like the fact that she had multiple suitors.
Oh yeah. You know,
I'm thinking you go Toph.
Yeah, you know.
No, I'm not thinking about the trauma of those two ladies. I'm thinking about good luck, good one, Toph.
You know what? You let your freak flag fly for all I care. You know, you metal bend.
She would definitely make the earth move.
Mm-hmm. And you know, I'm
ashamed of that joke.
You know, the man ain't getting away because as soon as he starts running, she goes and gets him with metal and like brings him back. Where are you going?
Yeah.
Gosh, we're terrible people. But anyway, it turns out that Sue's daughter and Lin Beifong's niece, Opal, is the Airbender. And of course, oh God.
Bolin's oblivious. Well, is he flirting with her? Is he not flirting
He's
with her?
kind of flirting with her, and she's kind of, why am I attracted to this guy I just met?
His movies are awful.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot he is a movie star, isn't he?
He's a movie star. It's literally
guy
like
with a chest that just won't quit.
Yeah,
I want to
basically got Ryan Gosling.
But it turns out Opal is actually pretty good. She's got some natural talent, and it also appears that this newcomer to the island has got some natural talent as he easily makes his way through effortlessly makes his way through the spinny doors of death that they have on the island.
So you want that dude on your side, right? Because he's talented, he's a big guy, he's going to be such an asset to the team.
I see only good things coming from
only good things.
Going to be such a great vegan pacifist airbender. Varric's back.
Yes.
Varric's been hanging out with the Metal Clan since
he's everywhere. That dude.
Oh, he is, and he's helping them with their inventions, and of course that just makes Lin just that much more madder at Sue because, good lord, that's a criminal.
Yeah,
that's a criminal. That's a criminal. And you want to know what else is criminal? Sorry, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. I'm over the romance.
I'm happy for Bolin to get something. God. So, actually, that's untrue. He has never had a problem with the ladies.
He never has, and it's just
come on, zip it up, Bolin. Start focusing.
We get a really cool moment, just a very sinister moment with Zaheer here, where he waltzes into Tenzin's study and picks up this amulet, and it talks about unlocking your power by becoming untethered. Believe it or not, this comes in. This is a major foreshadowing.
Okay.
Yeah, because there is a episode later called "Into the Void" or "Step into the Void," and it all has to do with this saying from Lahima, Guru Lahima.
All right.
Yeah. Now, I don't know why, but I love the fact that whenever oh my gosh, I've forgotten the name of this girl. Tenzin's sister.
Lin.
Not
Sue.
Lin. Not Sue. Tenzin's sister.
Tenzin's sister.
Tenzin's sister. Okay. Anyway, Tenzin's sister. I would know it any other day, and I feel horrible because I don't.
Great saying.
Yeah. She comes in and she talks to him for a little bit, and then just out of nowhere she goes, "Zaheer!" And she's just, "I'm gonna kill you."
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
There was no big build up and inevitable reveal. It was Her brain was ticking, and the moment she realized it, she blurted it out. I loved it.
I think I like that scene because that's the way my brain works. Because here in about 2 minutes, I'm gonna suddenly blurt a name. And that's the name of the character that I can't remember.
Yeah. Exactly.
ADHD is fun. But there is this great there's this great fight between this person
Tenzin sister
and Zaheer. They just fight each other, and it's fantastic. It is just a fantastic fight. This is really the action centerpiece of the entire episode. And
Whoa.
it's done really well.
Like I said, I sat there, I'm going, oh, it's Zaheer. Oh, wow. Because I honestly, he is the most capable of fighters, I think, in the way of villains. So I don't think she's got a chance at that point.
Kaya.
You got there, Kaya.
Kaya. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Kaya. So poor Kaya, I love the reveal, but I don't think she's got a hope in hell.
But she didn't think that because she was out for blood. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
focused, man. She was focused.
I'm gonna soak him. Yeah. But he manages to punch through her defenses and knocks her into a wall. You know, these guys have got to have some major brain damage after a few of these episodes.
Yeah,
always getting knocked into walls and getting knocked out. You know, you don't just get knocked out and wake up and everything's fine. No, you have brain damage after.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Speaking of,
but he's unstoppable, right? I mean, nothing has even come close at this point.
He's not unstoppable yet. Well, anyway, moving on.
Okay.
Opal comes to Lin and she's like, I just want you to be my aunt. Can't you just be my aunt? Please be my aunt. And Lin's just like, absolutely. Oh, and I know that there's reasons they're going to reveal them in the future. But goodness, Lin.
God,
she's a little girl.
Yeah. She came off so cold in that moment. She stopped short of just going up to her and slapping her across the face.
And
like,
I know
the damage you did to that poor girl in that moment.
And I know that Korra often comes off as sanctimonious and like she's going to gripe people out, and it usually comes from like a sense of self-importance. This is one of the times where she just comes down on somebody and just calls her every name in the book, and it's earned.
Yeah.
I'm just like, Korra, I'm on your side.
Without question.
Yeah, she is a bitter old woman who's going to die alone. I completely get it.
And she has a complete lack of empathy.
Yeah, and then she just breaks down.
We get this?
Yeah.
We do get the empathy after all.
Yeah, so she's got, there's something going on with Miss Beifong at this point.
Again, there's some trauma. Because they could have called Avatar just trauma.
Yes.
They could have called the show. But I will say,
Aang and Toph were bad parents.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's so
funny because it's not a huge spoiler, but we are introduced to Zuko's daughter at one point, and it's not a spoiler at all because she's like a nothing character. She's like the only normal legacy character from the team. Is like, yes, my daddy tried to kill the Avatar and he was crazy for a while, but yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh, Aang, that guy. Oh, dang, look at how screwed up his kids are. Well, Toph's kids have got to be okay. Oh my God.
It's such a good thing too, because we see these things unfolding. And even though we don't know what really happened, we still have this enrichment of this backstory. Yes. You know what I mean? To go back on. So we are, with this show, kind of in the loop and have a depth, I think a very deep connection to the show based on Avatar. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still struggling to find, except for the Tron episodes in season 1, the disc episodes, the sports, I have no fault of this show. This has continued, from my perspective, to really climb up a ladder and not really fall down yet. There are moments that aren't great, but overall, wow.
It's like I've said, I think a lot of the hate towards this show is from a toxic fan base. And I'm also going to say this, and I'm sorry, it's just my observation. A lot of it comes from little incel men who find strong women threatening, and so they've got to tear them down. and that's what it is. Korra's a strong woman, and so they call
Yeah.
her a Mary Sue, and they use the term Mary Sue, not knowing what a Mary Sue is.
No,
She's not a Mary Sue because a Mary Sue cannot be flawed, and Korra's
that's
flawed.
right. Yeah.
But yeah,
No, she's absolutely flawed.
she is, and I think honestly, I think that's kind of what makes her appealing because Aang had a journey of maturity where he kind of became a kid who became a man. Korra has kind of a similar journey, but she's going from being a naive and somewhat selfish person to being more open and more understanding. And I think that this scene right here kind of demonstrates that because Lin needed a stern talking to throughout the entire episode, and Korra was the one who gave it to her. And it was not until Lin hurt somebody that Korra stayed her hand and was like, yeah, you know what? You need to hear this, you old skank.
I think what's one of the key differences with Korra and Aang is Aang would never be able to have that conversation.
No.
It's not in his nature. He's just not in his nature to. She is far more. So it's like he grew up like she's considered herself all powerful as she's growing up. And I think that's what's great about Korra's journey is that she's learning that she didn't have all the answers. And the world isn't going to pave the way just because she grew up thinking she's the Avatar. So yeah, she's had to mature big time. And I think she's going to be a stronger Avatar because she has that ability to confront things. I mean, in a way, you can't argue that Aang always just saved the day. Like, he never felt as intelligent and as smart as the forebearers, like when he would meet up with the old avatars. Korra seems as intelligent as any avatar at this point. She shows growth.
And for the little dork boys out there about to say, yes, but she screws everything up and she always loses. I'm sorry, throw Aang into anything that Korra faces, he'd have the same outcome. Maybe
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think in this stage of development, she's far more advanced. If you would compare them at developmental stages on their journey, she's far more advanced from a intellectual perspective. Because she's not a young lady. She's a young woman.
Yes. Now,
so
granted, we are looking at two avatars at different points of their life. You know,
we are. We are.
An 11, 12-year-old versus a girl who's like 18.
Yeah, that's right. And that's the big point. You've got 11, 12-year-old kid versus, so of course she's going to be more mature. You'd like to think anyway. Yeah. Which means though that she comes at problems from a different perspective. It's actually more of a weight on her shoulders, correct? To be more intelligent, to be more aware of the world around her. Means she's carrying a heavier burden in some ways than Aang did when he was 10 or 11, being the Avatar saving the world.
Because he was that phase
unaware of stuff. Yeah.
You know, whenever Aang was 16 and 17 and 18, probably went through the same kind of stuff.
Probably.
Yeah. But for anybody who watches this and goes, yeah, Korra's a weaker Avatar than Aang, I'm like, are you really?
No, I'm just saying, they're not. But she comes right now in her journey, yeah. That's why I can't wait to see the film. To see Aang at peak adult age.
Yeah.
And seeing how he's going to be. Like, that's really fascinating, you know, where he's come. So
if we're getting baby Tenzin, do you think we're going to get baby Sue and baby
I hope so. Lin? I'm all about the babies. That'd be good. Yeah. But the fact that we're basically going to get Superman, in a way, Aang is peak Aang, who's like he's going to be like Superman.
Yeah.
Like at that point, no, nothing's really going to stop him, but I'm sure there will be. Otherwise, we don't have a film. But yeah, very cool. Very cool. Great episode, Jace. I liked it. You said not a lot happens, but it's a good episode.
It is a good episode because it sets up a lot of things, but it doesn't feel like a lot of setup. It just feels like it feels like things happening naturally. And as I said, we have a great action set piece towards the end, and it's great. I love it.
Yeah. You got a great action piece. I'm tricked. I get tricked in this. I get frustrated at this episode that immediately, you give it to her. In regards to that. So I get a lot out of it. Like, they're really good beats for the audience here because they're really good at just making you feel things at a certain time throughout these. Indeed. Yeah, and I don't know. That villain, I get stuck in my head again, being ADHD like you. I get fixated sometimes on, well, how do you stop this guy? And I'm always frustrated as I've got no idea. And I'm always delighted that these guys do. and that's why I think I like the show, because I'm not seeing the same crap again, Jason, to be honest with you. We are both, you're still young in your 40s. I'm in my 50s. Kind of seen everything.
Well, me for about another 6 months. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but we've kind of seen everything. So it's so rare to have a quality of show like this that continually surprises me. It is fuel for the soul. I'm just saying it.
And Zaheer gets more powerful. Just whenever you think he's knocked down, he gets back up again.
I have a non-cartoon related Korra question, though. Did they ever make figures?
I think they made.
I would love a statuette of Korra.
Yeah, I think they made Funkos. Actually, I do know.
I don't want
they made
black-eyed Funkos.
I know they made Avatar action figures because I've got a few of them, but I don't think they ever made Korra figures, which sucks.
Oh man, because you'd buy the whole lot, right?
I would, yeah. I definitely would.
I would have the whole lot. Yeah. There's gonna be a little Milo there. There's got to be.
Oh, buddy, get a little life-size Milo with like the little snot bubble coming out and everything. Kind of.
Oh yeah.
One of those. My boy.
Yeah.
I still want Milo to be the legacy character that shows up in.
Well, that's what it strikes me about this whole franchise. It's such a beloved franchise, and deservedly so. They didn't do a great job with the merch.
Not really, no. I mean,
no, they
had some stuff. I
blame Paramount.
I have a really cool Appa figure with an Aang on top of it. I have them in my classroom, and I absolutely love it. And then I have like the rest of the gang, but the other stuff, just not a whole lot of stuff.
Interesting.
Why don't the toys sell well? Why don't you make toys? Try making toys.
Make toys. We'll buy them.
I will. I'll buy the heck out of it.
I would. I totally would. I've kind of pulled back from collecting, but this show, just certain characters, I think would be amazing. And if you can make them where they're posable, so we can set them up in some of their classic moves, would be so cool. Please do. And please keep making this show awesome so far, Korra. What's the next episode called?
Oh, my goodness. That is a good question. Of course, you would ask me whenever I don't have my list open. Completely ruining my vibe. Here we go. We're going to be opening Old Wounds. Old Wounds. That's the next episode.
Okay, cool. That's backstory. That's good. That's people are set. I think it's got to do with Lin, then, doesn't it?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah, I think
it's gonna be Milo like picking at a scab. Don't open old wounds, Milo. I do what I want, woman.
Yeah, well, it's great, and I'm interested. I'm really fascinated to hear that story.
Yes,
because she's been like unbreakable, and then we get a moment of her breaking down. That gets you curious.
Fascinating. And do you want to know? You want to know what would make me break down?
What's that?
You becoming a Patreon. Those of you at home. I mean, you too, if you want to, but people at home. Become a Patreon by visiting the video description below and clicking on that link. You can become a patron of this channel for as little as $5 a month or more. Way more. Or you can become a YouTube channel member, do a little bit of money bending, send it our way, and you get these videos early. Also, if you're on Patreon, you get them early. Anytime you send us money, we get it.
It's exclusive.
It's fine. Absolutely. It's exclusive until it's not. How about that? And join us next time here as we open Old Wounds here on Breaking Wind, a Last Airbender podcast.